Look to the sky and you will feel how to live a life that's real. Truth and perfect harmony when the spirit is free.
Crime pays, chopping up this change with cocaine in my microwave, diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I slain, but I'm still a slave. Twisted in the system, just a number listed.
Freddie Gibbs is an American rapper who's been active since 2004 and has released several solo albums. Madlib is a producer, musician, and rapper who's particularly known for his collaborations, but has also had a solo career, who's been active since 1993. Together, as Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, they have released 2 albums so far. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the second album by this collaboration of Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. Apparently it's part of a trilogy, so there's a third one to come at some point. It's my first listen to this album, and I have come across Madlib before. I'm not sure about Freddie Gibbs. And I would describe this fairly confidently as hip-hop gangster rap. It reviewed well, but amongst upper reviewers, as we'll see, I'm not a huge fan. All right, that's a bit of a spoiler. So the musical backing is some of it is quite like some hardcore hip hop that I've come across with kind of stuttery beats. It doesn't tend to have groove beats that I have particularly enjoyed. Natively, there are a few bits in there that I kind of found fairly endearing in terms of beats. And then sometimes, or quite often with a minimal bass, the kind of electronic bass sounds. There are some little bits of instrument stuff that are in there for decoration, but the whole thing is not particularly, to my mind, musical. So, which is why I've referenced hardcore hip hop here, because that's the sort of style that I associate with that. I have to say, I am by no means an expert in these areas, so if you disagree with my definitions, please feel free and please, educate the rest of us. In some places, I would say that the musical backing is pretty much as bad as some of the worst of this kind of hip hop stuff, to my taste, that I have come across. But that's somewhat ameliorated, good word, by samples. So there's quite a few fairly nice samples that are used in here, and they're often quite extensive. Instead of using short clips repeated over and over, there's more of a tendency here to use long clips and to just kind of weave stuff around them, including bits that have got bits of singing in. Often female vocals, and I would say that these samples are the best bits of the album, but that does kind of beg the question for me, would I rather listen to the original source rather than the samples? And I don't feel like putting it in this situation has made any of these things more attractive to me. This is then interleaved with rap and spoken word and all sorts of other little stuff going on, so there's the usual kind of, there's a few skits and interval stuff. There's actually fairly complex production and quite a lot of spoken vocal stuff going on, overleaved, etc. There's one interesting thing they've got somebody who is either pretending to be or is, and I suspect more likely is, Japanese, with quite a very strong Japanese accent, reading out some stuff that could have been lyrics for the album or some stuff about the album. And that's kind of hard to hear and get your head around, but it's interesting in some ways. There are a few guests in here, but I suspect most of the rapping here is Freddie Gibbs. I am going to easily admit that he is a skillful rapper. There's a lot of skill to the way that he's produced that. Rapped, fine. Right, which brings us on to the subject matter, the lyrics. So this is pretty much, I would say, okay, I want to use the term old school. I know that old school actually means something quite specific in hip-hop circles, so it's probably not that, but it kind of harks back to gangster rap from the 90s and early 2000s, I would say. There's stuff in here that's about gangs, there's stuff that's misogynistic, there's stuff about drugs, there's stuff about sex, there's a lot of use of the N-word, the F-word, and the B-word, and I'm not a fan. I'm getting really tired of trying to give stuff like this a fair listen because I feel that it's just distasteful. So musically for the album, mostly not that impressed, except for some of the samples. Rapping, I can recognise the skill. Subject matter, I feel the need to go and wash my mind out. It's just quite foul. And it's going to be a challenge to find clips without swearing in it. So I'm afraid I think my prejudice against this kind of material has taken hold on this occasion. As always, I'd love for you to tell me what you think about this album, and particularly if you love it when I hate it, then please do tell us why. I am probably quite blind to the particular charms here that other people will find. So that's what I think, and that's it from me for now.
Go to state the rest of my garage deep. Floating in the foreign on massage seats. Yeah, can keep designer on the broad feet. I've been water whipping Earl Simmons, all my dogs eat. 44 bulldog, all my dogs bite. Flexing AMG, pushing red light through the red light. Spot a pussy boy with a red dot, bust a headshot. They got us in the scope, all this red talk really.